Mabuhay, and welcome to day 2 of our Wake Up in the Philippines mini-themed roadshow. Again, I am Micaela Ochoa of the Philippine Tourism Promotions Board and your virtual tour guide for this session. If you have joined our virtual journey to the Philippines yesterday, then you may have discovered the exciting destinations and activities to be visited in the northern Philippines, particularly northern, central, and southern Luzon. Now, as you travel further in the archipelago, we will give you an exciting glimpse of the islands of Visayas and Mindanao. An amazing variety of cultural experiences, tasty cuisine, colorful textiles, and even more islands for you to escape to, all under new health and safety protocols implemented in these regions. Tara at maglakbay, which means let's go and travel to the Visayas and Mindanao Islands.
Every day, I wake up to a feast. Where I can sink my teeth into history. Or shock my taste buds with something new. It's here I learned the color of sweetness. Expanded my pantry and my appetite. Every next bite only leaves you hungry for more.
Good day, everyone. I am Tin Manzanares from the Department of Tourism Region 6, Western Visayas. Captivating with a visionary lifestyle and gateway of a strong synergy for progress, Western Visayas is home to awe-inspiring tourist destinations and attractions. From enchanting islands and unspoiled beaches to historical sites, colorful festivals, and delicious cuisines. An hour away from Manila, the Western Visayas region has many places waiting to be explored. Located right in the center of the Philippine archipelago, Western Visayas is composed of 6 provinces, each offering fun experiences and adventures. Iloilo, the heart of the Philippines, is where you can find some of the oldest churches in the country. Antique, where the mountains meet the sea, offers pristine beaches, islands, and exciting trails for trekking. Capiz, on the other hand, is known as the seafood capital of the Philippines. Aside from the world's sweetest mangoes, Guimaras is blessed with a dozen beautiful islands and beaches. And of course, there's Negros Occidental, known as the Sugar Bowl of the Philippines, loaded with lots of sweet surprises. And lastly, Aklan, the home of the best beach in the world, Boracay. Due to the large volume of tourists visiting the region, Western Visayas is served by 2 international airports and 4 domestic airports. For several years now, Western Visayas is one of the biggest contributors in terms of visitor arrival. From its powdery white sand beaches, historical structures, or old churches, there are plenty of such places that can be found in the region. To our audience joining us now, we hope to see you soon and let us safely experience Western Visayas first. You'll never run out of exciting things to do in Boracay, from swimming, island hopping, diving, snorkeling, parasailing, kayaking, and dining. Boracay Island is one of the top beaches in the Philippines and the world.
Welcome back to Boracay, the peaceful oasis where lasting memories are weaved. As the Philippines slowly reopens with care, the island paradise is now ready to welcome more local travelers. The Better Boracay. Indulge in the new, clean, and safe haven. With strict health and safety protocols in place, you can leave your worries behind. Where only certified establishments operate to let you stay, dine, and play with a peace of mind. Experience hospitality with the utmost consideration and care. Spend quality time relaxing on the world-famous white beaches. Wake up to a better Boracay. Welcome back.
Located in central Philippines, the Central Visayas region is composed of the provinces of Cebu, Bohol, Negros Oriental, and Siquijor. One does not need to go far as Central Visayas has a lot to offer. The region's main gateway is through the Mactan Cebu International Airport in the city of Lapu-Lapu. As the second busiest airport in the Philippines, it connects Cebu, the region, and the rest of central and southern Philippines to the rest of the country and the world. Before COVID, Cebu has more than 26 international flights and is connected to several international gateways such as Korea, Japan, China, Singapore, Hong Kong, Malaysia, Dubai, and Taiwan. It also serves as a major hub for domestic flights connecting to more than 25 local destinations in the Philippines. Central Visayas is known for its white sand beaches and crystalline blue waters. In fact, this is the primary reason why tourists visit our islands. Take a peek of the region's long coastline to lounge, bask, and have fun under the sun. Enjoy water activities with your family, friends, or colleagues during a quick weekend getaway or while attending meetings and conferences. Or simply lounge, rest easy, and take your time as you catch up on your reading. As the only region in the Philippines divided by bodies of water, Central Visayas is a natural haven for divers. The region's underwater gardens are teemed with rich marine life and colorful corals that its diving sites are consistently being recognized as some of the world's best. This includes Panglao, Cabilao and Balikasag Islands of Bohol, Apo Island of Negros Oriental, Mactan, Bual and Malapascua of Cebu, one of the few places in the world where you can regularly see the elusive thresher sharks. As the cradle of Christianity in the Philippines and seat of Spanish colonization in its early years, Central Visayas plays an important role in the country's history and development as a nation. Cebu in particular has just celebrated a momentous slice of history as it commemorated the 500 years of Magellanic circumnavigation of the world, birth of Christianity in the Philippines, and the Battle of Mactan, considered as the first victory of Filipinos against European colonizers. Centuries-old churches can still be found all over the region, some of which has been declared as natural cultural treasures due to their historical and cultural significance. This includes the Basilica Minore del Santo Niño of Cebu, Nuestra Señora del Patrocinio Church in Bulhoon, Immaculada Conception Church in Bohol, San Isidro Labrador Church in Siquijor, and San Agustin de Hippo Church in Negros Oriental, to name a few. The region is blessed with natural wonders. Its landscapes and seascapes are filled with rich flora and fauna that continues to capture the imagination and fascinates its visitors. Trek and take a peek over the crater of one of the country's most active volcanoes. Play hide and seek with the world's smallest primate. Be at awe at one of the world's geological wonders. Or just quietly bask at the simplicity of nature as it soothes your weary soul and reignites your creativity and imagination. For adventure seekers, we have a lot to offer for the restless soul. Take a plunge in the many waterfalls in the region or swim along deep canyons, jumping from one high cliff to another. Let your inner child out as you run and chase around hills, small valleys, and plains. Take a hike, bike, or jog and immerse in the fantastic landscapes around you. The region's relaxed island setting have also attracted major events, conferences, and meetings over the years. Cebu and Bohol have hosted international conferences such as the APEC Summit, ASEAN Meetings, Routes Asia, CAPA LCC, the Philippine Education Tourism Conference, and PAPA, to name a few. The province's world-class amenities and resorts have provided the perfect venue for these events as participants were able to relax, have fun, and take a breather while working at the same time. Aside from conferences and meetings, Cebu and Bohol are also considered idyllic destinations for weddings and honeymoons. Its tropical setting, sun-kissed beaches, and cozy island vibe provides the perfect backdrop for an ideal island wedding. In fact, Cebu has been recognized as a leading wedding destination in Asia by the World Travel Awards. Thus, whether planning for a grand wedding celebration or an intimate union, be sure to consider Cebu and Bohol as witness to the start of your forever. The Visayas Island are known to throw a good party. Colorful festivals abound in the region as each municipality and city has their own festivals, either in celebration of a good harvest, honoring patron saints, or in commemoration of a local tradition or practice. The biggest and grandest of them all is the Sinulog Festival. Sinulog is celebrated every third Sunday of January in honor of the Señor Santo Niño. Crowds line up the streets of Cebu City as performers in colorful costumes dance to the addicting drum beats in dazzling formations. You can also go on a food trip and sample the region's traditional dishes by savoring the different flavors. A trip to Cebu would not be complete without tasting its famous lechon or sampling its fresh seafood, served fried, grilled, or stewed, just the way locals like it. Indulge your sweet tooth with Bohol's famous calamay and Dumaguete's silvanas. For the adventurous eater, try Cordova's famous bacasi, a stewed saltwater eel dish which according to locals has aphrodisiac qualities. Whatever you are in the mood to eat, Central Visayas can certainly offer every kind of flavors for you to enjoy. Due to COVID-19 restrictions, the Philippines is still closed to foreign tourists. However, most destinations in the region are open for domestic tourism. This includes Cebu, Bohol, Siquijor, and the municipality of Gawing, Dumaguete City in Negros Oriental. To ensure safe travels and alignment of health and safety protocols implemented by health authorities, the Department of Tourism worked with local government units to ensure that all tourism establishments and destinations in the country have put in place guidelines for health checks and safety measures. And should borders reopen and travel will return to normal, we can't wait to welcome you back with our smiles and hearts as we once again say, mabuhay ug maayong pag-abot.
Welcome to Eastern Visayas, Philippines, a laid-back yet exciting destination that has diverse product offerings. Take a break from the stress brought about by this pandemic by experiencing nature adventure or our local farm life. Shake off that boredom of staying at home and feel the thrill of our marine sports activities or venture into our underwater world. Get away from the endless virtual meetups and learn about our history and culture in places that tell stories of our ancestry and heritage, or simply sample our very own culinary treats as you get your tan in our island beaches. That is why we say, you will find your infinite escapes in Eastern Visayas. We are located in the heart of the Philippines. Nestled in the easternmost part of our country, one side of our islands faces the Pacific, and the other side faces the Visayas and Camotes Sea, making us the next-door neighbor of the popular Philippine destinations of Cebu, Bohol, and Boracay. Eastern Visayas has three major islands called Samar, Leyte, and Biliran, with 6 provinces and 7 cities, each of which is a destination in itself. Our strategic location makes us accessible by air, land, and sea from the country's international gateways in Manila and Cebu. There are daily flights between Manila and our regional capital and gateway by air, Tacloban City, and daily flights as well between Cebu and Tacloban. Another airport in the northern part of Samar Island also caters to travelers from and to Manila. Being in the eastern central part of the Philippines, Eastern Visayas provides the link between the northern part of the country, or Luzon, and the southern end, or Mindanao. Several ports in the area also makes us accessible by sea. Our location shaped our history. Our islands were part of the route of the Magellan-Elcano expedition that completed the first circumnavigation of the world 500 years ago. Taking the same route from the Pacific, we also became the strategic site for the entry of World War II Allied forces when fleets of war vessels led by General Douglas MacArthur sailed to the Philippines to liberate the country from foreign occupation. A number of our tourism sites are in the center of biodiversity. Our seas form part of the Coral Triangle, making us a great destination for diving and snorkeling. Here, you will find small sea critters to giant but friendly whale sharks. Areas in the Pacific side are also ideal for surfing, skimboarding, and other exhilarating marine sports adventure. Several of our inland sites are classified as protected areas and natural parks, having a wide range of rare endemic plants, animals, and birds. We believe that the most meaningful form of tourism is one where local communities are involved. That is why we have a bias for community based tourism, where you can experience and understand our culture and traditions by engaging with our rural folks. In this time of pandemic, we put the safety of our guests, our tourism frontliners, and our communities as our priority. For this reason, our local governments follow a set of entry protocols. We have long prepared for a responsible tourism restart. Tourism facilities and service providers follow government set operational guidelines to make sure that you will be safe and well while you are here for a vacation. On site, health and safety measures and guidelines on the operation of tourism sites have also been instituted. To ensure safe trips ahead, we constantly remind guests, tourism workers, and local folks to consciously observe these protocols. As we hope that the global health situation will improve soon and make possible the resumption of more international travels, allow us to show you your infinite escapes in Eastern Visayas. You've seen what we got in store for you. So, when you travel next, we would like to see you in Eastern Visayas, Philippines.
And that was Visayas Islands, home of some of our most famous island destinations, Boracay, Cebu, Bohol, and Kalangaman Islands. This year is actually the Philippine celebration of 500 years of Christianity, the Magellan-Elcano circumnavigation, and the victory of Lapu-Lapu, our first Filipino hero at the Battle of Mactan, which is located in Cebu. Last but definitely not the least, we now head on to Mindanao Island, where there's an abundance of untouched natural attractions, unique cultural experiences, quite different from the first two group of islands, and an assortment of delicacies that will surely entice tourists from all over the world. Welcome to Mindanao.
Sembuen, bienvenidos, maayong pag-abot, assalamu alaikum, welcome to Zamboanga Peninsula. Zamboanga Peninsula is located southwest of the Philippines. 3 provinces and 5 cities make up the region: Zamboanga del Sur, Zamboanga del Norte, and Zamboanga Sibugay, and the cities of Dapitan, Dipolog, Pagadian, Zamboanga City, and Isabela de Basilan. It is accessible by land, sea, and air through its main gateways in the major cities of Dipolog, Dapitan, Pagadian, and Zamboanga City. Fly via Manila, Cebu, or Davao to reach Zamboanga Peninsula. As a destination, Zamboanga Peninsula offers a wide array of tourism offerings catering to visitors interested in nature, culture, leisure, entertainment, sun and beach, and MICE events. The region is endowed with natural resources and landscapes suitable for one who wants to commune with nature. Its rich ethnic communities, the Tausug, Samals, Yakans, Bajaus, and Subanen, and Hispanic and American influences give the region its unique culture, still evident in the lifestyle and cuisine of its people. It is blessed with pristine white sand beaches and islands. Unique among them is the pinkish sand island of Santa Cruz, located in Zamboanga City. World-class sun and beach destination like the Cac in Dapitan. Historical and friendly cities, Dapitan and Dipolog. Warmth and thrill of adventure in Pagadian. Diversity and charm of Isabela de Basilan, and the grandeur of history and culture of Zamboanga City. Don't just discover, now it's time to uncover and see the colors of Mindanao and wake up again and again in Zamboanga Peninsula. Wake up in Zamboanga Peninsula again and again. Once again, Zampen, it's more fun in the Philippines.
Zampen isn't just about the Vinta. It's more of the vibrant colors of an intricate tapestry of culture and history. Not to mention the emerald forests of Zamboanga del Sur, sapphire waters of Zamboanga del Norte, rosy quartz sand of Zamboanga City, the undiscovered golden bounty of Basilan and the ruby sunsets of Sibugay. All this can be wrapped into one colorful experience in the diadem of Southeast Asia.
Explore again!
With these, I am now inviting you to visit, explore, and experience Zamboanga Peninsula and discover more reasons to visit once again Zampen.
Assalamualaikum.
Bulus Kano.
Babukwan is the first and only halal certified restaurant in Cagayan de Oro City and in the whole of northern Mindanao. We offer the best tasting halal comfort food like authentic Maranao dishes, food from our neighboring Asian countries, as well as food that we usually serve and prepare on family occasions, special events, and intimate moments with loved ones.
Babukwan is a testimony that the Maranao and the Moro communities have something to be proud of. Food is part of our culture. And when that siege happened, our culture seemed to be nowhere to be found. So this is our testimony that despite so many odds that we encountered, we are able to put up something different. So this is our contribution to the Maranao culture and the Muslim culture in the Philippines.
They say food is the ingredient that binds people together. So we come up with a restaurant named Babu. The name Babu means auntie, tita, iyaan, or an important female figure in every Filipino home. Juan is a Filipino term which means something.
Here at Babuan, we don't want people to just enjoy good food. We want to bring them together. We want people to understand the different cultures that are here in the Philippines, specifically in the southern Mindanao. Food safety is of utmost importance even before the pandemic. We have provided our personnel with personal protective equipment such as face masks, face shields, gloves, and even head covering.
Alhamdulillah, since Babu Juan is a halal certified restaurant, we make sure that the food that our diners consume are free from contamination and safe to eat.
We have even provided a food bag. One's shoes will be sanitized before entering the premises.
As of now, we are doing our best able to reach more people to bring Babu Juan food to their homes.
can assure the public that Babukuan will be as clean and sanitized as possible. We are so excited because slowly we are opening our doors to the public.
We are so excited to welcome you back to Babukuan. Let us help each other have a safe and enjoyable experience by following health and safety protocols prescribed by the government.
Assalamualaikum mga noksa at mga pagariamin. Adna halal restaurant siya sa Cagayan de Oro. Kikira ini kadali iyo sa mga pangatakan ng ranaw lagi do beef randang, agupya para na adnar namiro. O adna mga pangatakan na dingi-dingi ba na pada. Nataro mga pangatakan na Singapore, Indonesia, Malaysia, na ano pa natamiro saya. Sungkan na si so pangatakan tano siya na niya kapepeta. Inshallah na tutubayan niyo. Makasisigurado ka no si nababuhalal ka halal certified sa pangatakan saya. Mga loksa at mga pagariamin, higirang pakasungano sa Cagayan na baka minip kalimati o mamagugubatan, Babukuan.
It's been a while. I wonder if anything's changed. Assalamualaikum. I miss the beach. I miss the air. I miss the food. I miss the smiles. I'm so lucky there's still durian, and pomelos, and mangosteen, and chocolates.
Madayaw!
Bismillah.
Okay. Sabi niya, kung gano'n, ay makikita natin ngayon na nakasulat ko sa mga kamisita ng mga lalaki na stay at home.
The world as we know it has changed. It's still changing. But some things never do. Davao still has clean air. It still has great food. The people still have the most radiant smiles.
Sa bawat simula ng bagong umaga, halik ng sinag ng araw, sa bundok apo ay tanaw. Hiyaw ni Haring Ibon, umaalingaw-ngaw, durian ng hahalina, waling-waling kumakaway. Bumabati ng madayaw, madayaw, madayaw Davao. Madayaw, madayaw, madayaw Davao, damhin tuklasin ang diwa ng Davao. Madayaw, madayaw, madayaw Davao, damhin tuklasin ang diwa ng Davao. Tanaw kagandahan ng bughaw at luntian, kabundukan, karagatan, hanggang kapatagan. Yaman ng kalikasan, tulay ng kasaysayan, mula kanununuan, pinamahagi para sa tanan. Salubungin ang madayaw, madayaw, madayaw Davao. Madayaw, madayaw, madayaw Davao, damhin tuklasin ang diwa ng Davao. Madayaw, madayaw, madayaw Davao, damhin tuklasin ang diwa ng
Welcome to Sock Surgeon. This is Region 12, a vast land tucked in a south-central Mindanao area composed of South Cotabato, Cotabato Province, Sultan Kudarat, Sarangani Province, and General Santos City, now popularly known as Sock Surgeon, or simply Socks. Bounded by the highlands of northern Mindanao on the north, Davao region on the east, and the Great Celebes Sea on its southwestern coast, Socks is a blessed land with flourishing vegetation and thriving marine life. More than a destination, Socks is home to awe-inspiring indigenous culture and tradition, with direct link to Filipino identity. The region as a whole offers experiences where tourists can immerse, learn, and appreciate taste of the richness of our undying tradition throughout the generations. Socks is the haven of living culture and tradition. Experience the stunning beauty and wonders of the region through its people. As a multiculturally diverse area, the contrasting differences and divergence in terms of language, tradition, and religion is what makes the region even more dazzling and flamboyant. From highlands to islands, you'll certainly never run out of destinations to explore in Sock Surgeon. Its mountains, rivers, lakes, and seas hold secrets from a distant past that is waiting to be discovered and to be shared to a marveling world. The distinct myriad of flora and fauna from every ridge to reef holds tremendous value and importance to the entire ecosystem. Get into your action shoes and discover the wild side of Sock Surgeon. Whether you want to soar high into the sky or dive deep beneath its waters, your kind of adventure is here.
Amazing people, rich culture you'll be. Book your flight now with your family and friends. 'Cause unforgettable memories, you'll find it here in Socks.
Experience various sea-based activities like never before. Explore several dive sites and marvel in its colossal array of rich marine biodiversity. Unwind and uncover countless and exciting ways to have fun while immersing yourself in an agri farm, ranch, or an aqua farm. Pay a visit to numerous industrial sites that helped shape the modern face of the region to what it is today. With the ongoing COVID-19 drawback setting everyone down to its knees, the tourism scene of the region has also been greatly affected, with tourist arrivals significantly decreasing. Nevertheless, Socks is on its way to recovery, getting ready and fully armed to get back on its feet. With elevated safety and sanitation protocols constantly being practiced, everything has been put in place for everybody's safety while traveling in the region. We may not be the first in mind as with the more popular destinations in the Philippines, but we surely believe you should come and discover us next. You've been to the mainstream attractions. It's time to experience something new. In a world where it seems there aren't many places left to discover, we are here waiting. Socks is next. Do it now.
You'll find it here inside.
Mabuhay! My name is Maria Karina Rosario Escapulong. You can call me Ina. I'm Marketing Officer of the Department of Tourism Region 13, Caraga. Let us talk about Caraga Region. Caraga Region, lucky number 13, is located in the northeastern part of Mindanao and was created 26 years ago, February 23, 1995 to be exact. The region comprises 5 provinces. We have Agusan del Norte, Agusan del Sur, Dinagat Island, Surigao del Norte, Surigao del Sur. We also have 6 cities, namely Bayugan, Bislig, Butuan, Cabadbaran, Surigao, and Tandag. So we have here our top 5 tourist destinations. Firstly, we have, of course, Siargao Island, one of the world's best surfing sites destination and hailed as 2020 best island in the world. So in Siargao Island, we have surfing, Cloud9 surfing. We have the 3 island hopping gems, Guyam, Daku, and Naked Islands. We also have Mapupungko rock formation and tidal pools. We have Sugba Lagoon, to name a few. This is our tourism forefront, and it has contributed much in our tourist arrivals. To name that is 1,539,798 in 2019, and in 2020, even in the pandemic, we had 296,643. Next, we have Surigao del Sur Tourism Loop. We have Hinatuan Enchanted River, the famous Enchanted River, Caguait White Sand Beaches, Britannia Group of Islets. We have La Suitan Tidal Pools, Alameda Farm, Boga Cold Spring. We have Bao Falls, and seafood tripping, from farm tourism to gastronomic to sun and beach, and the title adventure is still here. Alright? Next, we have historic city Butuan, the home of the prehistoric wooden boats known as the Balangays, the home of the Balangays. So they say before there was Philippines, there was already Butuan. We are backed with thousands of facts, and we are also the home of the oldest church ruins in Mindanao, which was burnt by Moro pirates. It is the Bansa Church ruins. We have the Bood Promontory, where the first mass was held, and the gastronomic stops. We have Palagsing, we have Kinilaw, and Buntaa, the famous food stops in Butuan City. We also have the Nagat Islands, one of the hidden jewels of Caraga region the mystical island province, the home of beautiful beaches, and the bonsai forest. So, diba, where you can actually witness a forest different from all the others. They have small bonsai trees. It's just knee-high, unlike all the other forests in the Philippines. Right? So these are and we also have lastly our Agusan Marsh Wildlife Sanctuary. It is the largest marshland in the Philippines, holding up to 15% of the country's fresh water. 1 hour to 40 minutes and 2 hours to 30 minutes respectively. If you wish to go via ferry, you can go from Surigao City to the port. From there, usually people go to Dapa to General Luna or the nearby municipalities to spend their stay in Siargao. We have accredited hotels. We also have homestays and other accommodations. If you wish to, you can email us so that we can send you the list of accommodation establishments. And via there, you can have your mopeds or your motorbikes, or some, if you go on a family trip, you can have your multi-cabs or your vans. So we have accredited van operators in Siargao Island. As for food experiences, there are a lot of food stops. We have seafood grills, we have smoothies for refreshments, we have other cuisines. We also have the famous pan de surf for you to try. It is named after the very famous surfing. It is formed as a surfboard. So if I were you, you need to try if you go to Siargao. You need to try pan de surf. So as for events, as mentioned earlier, we have the International Game Fishing Tournament. We have the International Surfing, both men and for women. So that's all for our regions. For our region, Caraga Region 13, if you have comments or if you have messages or if you have questions, you can email us directly at dot13@tourism.gov.ph, or you can visit our Facebook page, that's Department of Tourism, Caraga Region. Once again, my name is Ina. Maraming salamat at ingat po kayo.
Thank you very much for joining us in this quick trip around the Philippines. If you're interested in learning more about our destinations, please look for our Philippine exhibitors in this online platform, and you may send them a message via the live chat function. We hope you are excited as we are to welcome you, and we hope we have convinced you to make the Philippines your next holiday destination. Thank you, stay safe and stay healthy. Mabuhay!